So hi internet people, it is day 4, 9 o'clock in the morning. Been walking for about an hour, maybe just over. Had to stop a couple of times because I realised that my breakfast didn't contain by far and away the most vital ingredient, which is ibuprofen. My feet are hurting, my ankles are hurting, my knees are hurting as well. But we're on day 4. Today takes me to Tyndrum. Cree and Larrick will be halfway, and then from there another 7 miles to Tyndrum, where I get a wee bit of luxury, which I feel I deserve at this point. And yeah, Glass campsite was a huge disappointment. Even tried to stock up on snacks and stuff this morning. Pretty dire. So I've got a couple of Kia charge bars and some mental mint cake, Kindle mint cake to get me through today. I'll stop for a coffee sometime probably as well. Weather's holding, it's not too bad. I'm wearing my fleece, which I don't need to be, so I'll take that off. Wee bit of traffic noise from the, I think it's A82 down there. That's going to be with us most of the day today, unfortunately. But it's still pretty pretty, and yeah, it's not a picture postcard or anything. The train line that I quite often use to get from Oban to Glasgow just runs along there, so it'll be a bit interesting for me to see it from a different side. Keep leapfrogging this couple from Yorkshire on the path, Anna and Neil. Hello, in the unlikely event that you ever watch this. I'll stop, they'll walk past me, they'll stop, I'll walk past them. Met them on day 1 and still we go. But that's nice though, it's nice to be able to put some faces to names. There's a German guy as well, Jochen I think his name was. Bumped into him this morning. I thought he'd be long gone, but he's actually taken an extra day to rest because he's got lots of time to do this walking. Gave him some water purification tablets a couple of days ago because he didn't have any way of filtering or purifying water, and he was well, I went through 5 litres of water yesterday going along Loch Lomond side, and I think he was he was really grateful for having that, because otherwise he would have just been chancing the water and he'd probably been fine. But aye, it's nice to be nice, isn't it? So I suppose if you were to do this and just breeze through it, then what would be the point, right? You hurt, you go through the pain. That's where the achievement is. I'm going to keep telling myself that. Overall I'm enjoying it, especially now the ibuprofen's kicked in. Talk to you in a bit. Hey, now I know that there's an awful lot of footage of waterfalls along the way, but that's because there's just an awful lot of waterfalls along the way, and most of them are really a hell of a pretty. If I took images of every one, well, yeah, that would be a feature length movie, but it's maybe 1 in 20 that I'm doing. This is quite nice. Try to find a way actually to get to at least a tributary so I can fill up my water, which might be fun. Anyway, later. Bingo! Water resupply problem solved. Hey folks, so it's day 4, about 1 o'clock, just past the halfway mark for the West Highland Way. Stopped and had a cup of coffee. Haven't actually gone much further since then, a few hundred metres probably, and it occurred to me that I haven't really been doing much piece to camera, as they say. So yeah, yesterday hellish, last night unpleasant. The campsite that I stayed in was Buying Glass campsite, just a name and shame. Probably the worst midges I've ever seen. That's fine, you know, I can deal with midges. What really irked me was after burning, I don't know, 6,000 calories yesterday, all I wanted was a hot meal, and they were really reticent to give me one because all their tables were full. Tried, went back an hour later, tried again, went back an hour later, tried again. By that time it was 9 o'clock and all I wanted to do was sleep. And still, no tables. Not because people were eating, you understand, they were just sitting boozing. It's that kind of place. People travel up from Manchester, Robin, Karen or whatever, you know, in their big fucking tent. And they pitch that and sit in the bar all night. I don't know, just stay at home, guys, you know. Go to the pub. I don't know, I don't quite understand the mentality, but anyway, each to their own. Yeah, eventually I managed to get them to give me some lasagna in a takeaway container, and they charged me 50p extra than what it would be if I sat down and ate it, which irks me slightly. So I wouldn't go back to Buying Glass campsite. I also wouldn't recommend it to anybody else. It's down the West Highland Way. There's better places. Wild camping, to be honest, would be better. But I'm not going to bitch about that. It's done. I've moved on. Today I'm heading for Tyndrum, where I've dropped myself a Hobbit home booked. So flat bed, electricity, so I can recharge my power bank, which needs to happen because this phone is on its last charge now. Feeling good today. It's been a slog. My feet are blistered to hell. I put Compeed on them every day and it kind of rubs off, which it's not supposed to do. So I put more on, and I've run out now, so I'm hoping I can get more Compeed in Tyndrum. Also I'll get a chance to maybe wash clothes, or at least dry the stuff that's still wet. Give my tent a chance to dry out as well. And I know Tyndrum's got a couple of places where I can get food without any drama, so that'll be nice. What else was I going to say? I suppose I was going to say that, you know, there's lots of different reasons for doing this walk. One of mine was because I deal with other people's problems. That's my job. Day in, day out, and the phone, even on the weekends, I'll get messages. And, you know, my time's not my own, and it doesn't do your mental health any good. So, getting out here for a week where I can pretend that something's crawling on me. Hello, something. Goodbye, something. Yeah, so, you know, getting away for a week, which is how long I'm taking to do this, and just be alone with your thoughts. I mean, I'm stopping to talk to people, maybe walk a wee bit of the trail with some folks, but either, you know, they're going faster than me or I'm going faster than them. But I crisscross people quite frequently, and it's nice, you know, nice to have a wee chat about nothing in particular. Just bitch about how bad yesterday was. Mostly that's been the topic of conversation for today. But you know, I've managed to clear up a lot of stuff that was going on in my head, which is great. And I've still got another 3 days. What was that? Tyndrum, wild camp somewhere, Kinloch leaving, and then into Fort William. So I seem to be popular with the beasties. Don't really know what that is. Seems very fond of me though. Oh, it's gone. Anyway, so I'm not going to lie and say this is a walk in the park. If it was, it would be a really, really big park with a lot of big hills and changeable weather. But I'm enjoying it. I'm still enjoying it. I'm enjoying it even though at the moment it hurts to walk. not gonna lie. But the views are spectacular. The chance just to be able to process months worth of stuff in your own head without anybody bothering you by phoning you or anything like that. It's priceless in this day and age when we're all permanently in contact with each other. One of these things, bit of a cliche, I guess, you know. It's like, never has it been easier to contact people, and never have people felt more alone, hence the massive upsurge in mental health problems. But am I here to preach? No. Just here to say what's on my mind, really. I don't know if this will ever end up on YouTube or something. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, but also because I'm holding the phone camera on the back camera, I have no idea if I can be heard or seen, but I'll find all that out when I try and edit it as well. So yeah, it's raining a bit at the moment, but I don't care. I'm just going to pan around the view a wee bit, I think, and this is just a random stopping point. I don't think it's any significance. So anyway, just after the Green Larrick Tyndrum turn off, here we go. Not much to see, not much to see. Some vaguely pretty trees. Lots of heather. It's a good time of year for heather. And more heather. Then we get to hills and trees, trees and hills. There's a lot of that. So yeah, not a bad place to stop. See you later. Okay, so this railway line here is the one that I use to get from home to the nearest big city, which is Glasgow. It'll be kind of weird to come along this railway line the next time and look out for this wee path going up into the hills. I think I'm going to notice a lot more of the way when I'm travelling by train next time, and that might make me somewhat nostalgic. But yeah, not very many trains. I think there's only like 4 a day or something. It's nice here though. Don't know how far away I am from Tyndrum, but I don't think it's too far now. I'll be glad to get in there, get some clothes drying, have a shower, stop stinking like a pig. All good stuff. Okay, so what you're seeing is the ruins of St Finian's Priory, apparently built originally in the 13th century. Kind of a weird one really. There's a graveyard up there, probably with some very old gravestones, which my legs lack the capacity for me to go and check just now. Strange one this, you know, usually these old monasteries, priories, whatever, they're built on the site of some sort of pagan place, and I'm not really getting any sense of that here at all. So I'm thinking maybe just St Finian got here, liked the view, and thought, this'll do, fuck it. And that's where he built. But yeah, I'm sure these walls have stories to tell. Would be nice if there was a way of hearing them. Yeah, just as an update, before getting to here, I actually managed to get lost. Took a wrong turning. I claim to myself that it wasn't very well signposted, and in fairness it wasn't. So I probably walked about a mile before realising that I'd taken a wrong turn, so I had to walk back a mile. Wish I could have done without today, really, but anyway, shouldn't be that much further to Tyndrum. Why I say that? I have no idea. A couple of miles, 3 miles, something like that. I'll get there anyway. So, I'll be back when there's something else interesting to take a shot of.